are care experienced young people?
Looked after child.
Child looked after.
Looked after young person.
Caregiver.
An accompanied asylum-seeking child.
Child in care.
Young person in care.
Separated child.
Care experienced person. A care experienced person is someone who is or has been in local authority care.
There are around 70,000 children and young people in care in England.
Around 4,000 of these are unaccompanied asylum-seeking children.
Young people who arrive in England alone with no family to support them.
But we are not just a label.
Every care experienced person is individual.
With their own likes and dislikes.
Unique experiences and aspirations for their future. What is it like to be a care experienced young person? I only went into care when I was 16, so I wasn't in school for long when I was in care. It was towards the end of the year where my exams and stuff were happening. It was a really big difference because I went from a good family background to having nothing and no one, so I failed all my exams and all of that stuff.
I arrived here in UK when I was 16 and I went to college to study. Obviously I couldn't speak any languages, so it was all like confused and everything was just blank.
I started secondary school straight away because obviously I was 11 when I came, so couldn't go. It was completely different because I didn't know any English. So I had to work my way up, and then when I got into care it was all a bit difficult because it was in and out of care, different homes and stuff.
I came into care when I was in year 4. And then I had to move school. I just couldn't focus, because I didn't know anyone, and I've just been uplifted from my mum and dumped with my nan and granddad that I'd only met once in my life. I woke myself up because we ain't got an alarm clock.
Dug in the dirty clothes basket because ain't nobody washed my uniform.
Brushed my hair in teeth in the dark because the light ain't on.
Even got my baby sister ready because my mama ain't home.
Got us both to school on time to eat us a good breakfast.
Then when I got to class, the teacher fussed because I ain't got a pencil.
A typical college day. Make sure I've got clean clothes. Making sure I've got enough gas and electric and something to eat that night. Make sure everything's off in my flat, like even all the plug sockets, so I don't run out of electric. If I'm having any problems with my bills, then ring them companies. Or if there's anything wrong with my flat, then ring the council. And this is before I even get to college.
When I first moved out, I didn't know how to change a bulb. I didn't know how to sew a button, so I had to ring my carer. Hello, how do I do this? Yeah, bless her. So it was quite hard, but you get used to it.
When I turned 18, when I used to live my own, then I have to do everything by myself. But before, they do it by themselves. Even for shopping, they used to take us out and by car, and we don't have to worry anything. But now it's like, it's a big change.
I think the most important things are having gas, electric and food in the house.
Well, make sure you got gas, electric or food in for that night.
Full-time student
Or-
can't pay council tax.
Washing up liquid, no powder to
Like, yeah, I need help. Yeah, I was still in care when I applied for college, and I did it through school. So it was quite helpful. But saying that, college still didn't know a lot about me because they don't do, like we were talking about the transform and giving all of the information. They didn't do any of that. So it was okay, but there are things that there could be improvement in the future for other kids, I think.
You go to college straight on from school. I think the college should talk to the school, to see what they had in place to try and make that in place at the college as well. Because even if they have left care, they're going to need even more support than being in care.
They've got this personal supervisors in colleges, which I think is really helpful because that particular person only works with you, although they've got the students, but they are just, So I think that's really helpful because mine was really helpful. if there was problems, he would ask me, he'd be like, what's wrong, and he would try anyways to help, you know, which is good, because if you have somebody like that, you think, who cares, then you would go to them if you've got any problem, I think.
Because I didn't have money, so I have to walk like 1.5 hours to get to college. And obviously the college didn't know about my circumstances. And sometimes I was late, so I didn't know why I was late. And they weren't really like interesting to find out why I was late and the reason behind it. They need to have someone that actually asks the question, why you're late. If there is anything we can help you with, would be great.
They have it on a form if you're a care leaver or not, and I think that's it. That's the only way they know. They don't speak to you about your problems or anything. They don't speak if you need any help. They just know that you're a care leaver. So I think they need to be more open with students and take that time out to speak to them and stuff. My mentor used to come into the class at registration times in front of the whole class and ask for me, and I think because she was from the mentor room, people knew that something was going on, which is quite embarrassing.
College didn't know anything about me being in care or all of that, so they put me in a room asking me all sorts of questions, and there was a point where I was like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. If you want to know anything, you have to call my social worker. So that was a bit, although it's not their fault because they were just trying to help, but it could have been improved a bit.
My college has been quite understanding. Say if I've had a council appointment, like to come fix my taps or something, and they've gave me the morning off or the day off. They don't seem to give up on me. They've gave me the chance to catch up on my work. They've given me the chance to take my work home. Like I've got a direct number of someone that just deals with just my case, rather than loads of different college staff.
They give an extra time for people who doesn't have family. They allow time, and if they speak to them freely, if they really helpful, then that would be great. But listen to what they say and then believe them. That's the main reason. Believe them because they don't lie. So yeah, just to be believed.